by Jackson into Miller.
Yeah, the Knicks fell apart that time. There was a back screen, ran Reggie down the floor. Double teamed early.
Jackson posting up inside and finds it for two. Another pass. Smith to Davis.
In the middle. That is there.
Johnson against Mullen. Tough matchup for Chris Mullen and a break by Larry Johnson.
See, Sprewell was hurt for 20 games, and so they didn't get a lot of time to play together.
Reggie Miller got it inside after Dale Davis got the rebound. 5 points for Miller.
Yeah, the offensive rebounding at the Indiana end of the floor is surprising, and it's definitely a big factor.
Larry Johnson plows his way inside for two.
I don't know, interesting, the complaining you heard more. Oh, my.
Wow! A three by Reggie Miller.
That's one of the things that in game one.
And Jackson, when they went to their movement, they came back in the game, got ahead, and got a lead. And once they did, they went right back to the one-on-one play again.
Indiana has never trailed. Only tie has been at 2. Houston to Johnson to Dudley with a nice hook inside.
See, you were criticizing he on his foul shoot.
4 on 3. Houston to Sprewell for 2 with a great slicing move.
Now first, a great block by Camby in traffic. They are happy.
Very happy. Here comes Larry Johnson. Working on Mullen with a nice spin move inside.
Right now you have Jalen Rose come.
Dudley kicks it out to Dale Davis.
Now the Knicks played that as well as you can play a post-up guy that has an advantage. The Knicks front the post-up man. The double teamer, Dudley, came from the other side, but then you've got to give credit for the pass. Unselfish play.
Nice screen by Johnson.
If I'm Portland, I'm concerned. They have not scored 20 points in 6 of the 8 quarters played. That is a major issue.
Houston over Travis Best, and he devours him inside.
Yeah, that's the one part of the game.
But it is now his job as he's guarding him. We'll see what happens there. Kevin?
Thank you, D. Is Travis Best. It's a long-range 2, something we have not seen a lot of in this series or in the playoffs from Best.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of him, and that's because he's been in foul trouble. He can't stay on the floor, so he really has no offensive rhythm.
Oh, the power and the speed of Sprewell just took Best right inside.
Well, it doesn't matter what Best does.
Everybody else when he's manning the point. Ward to Camby. Nice slithering move.
Oh!
Right off the pick, took one more dribble and put himself in trouble.
See, he's got the mismatch, and he wants to go one-on-one for the advantage. Good pass.
Nice feed by Dudley. Larry Johnson buries the 3. He's only a 23 career three-point shooter.
Big thing right now, you can say, hey, the Knicks bench is starting to get...
Number 2.
Now, this is just a great move. Dudley knew that he was out of his range, and he swung it right to Larry Johnson. You know, a lot of people say Larry Johnson has just started to make three-point shots. Well, in 96, Larry Johnson made 67.
Spinning inside. Knocked away by Houston. Picked up by Antonio Davis in the lane. There, 2-on-1.
It's the Pacers who are getting fast break points and easy buckets, something they didn't get in game 1.
Shots there.
Sprewell, side, off balance, and down. A majestic shot again by Sprewell. Miller thought about 3, rotating to Best. Out to Rose for 3.
They had both options there. Ewing was open and Sprewell was open. That's no good.
Miller picked up the foul. Great pass by Ewing. Rose knocks counted for 2.
During the year,
play for Indiana before the game.
Yeah, and more point guard play, which I thought was vital for Indiana. And both point guards are having a big game.
Jackson. Dale Davis is on Larry Johnson. Great seductive feint by Larry Johnson. Oh, what a play.
Now, he stayed with it. You got to give him credit.
His body as the Knicks get the Indiana turnover. Houston orchestrating inside Johnson. Another fake that draws them out of their shoes, and Johnson's got 15.
Hey, how can you get out on the break? Right here.
Another New York steal. Johnson.
There you go. That shooting percentage will drop.
The lineup, again, from New York. Same thing in game 1.
Nice drive by Antonio Davis. Dale Davis is there at the isolation. Johnson this time fires and hits.
Oh, you knew it because he set him up with the first time. I think right now he's not hurting him much. His presence is still a presence.
Kurt Thomas cans one from outside.
Well, what I like about it is Patrick
Palm towards, swings it over to Johnson, tries by Johnson, and gets it again.
Play, and he said yes.
Again, quickly double, which he was not in game one. Inside, it's Davis.
See, the problem again, Camby came quick, but Patrick Ewing man's
time.
So they went into the playoffs shooting 80% basically from the foul line. Wow.
Marcus Camby flying high and sending it down. Childs the other way. Flings it out to Sprewell. Drives on the slower Perkins. And kicks it out for Childs for three. And we are tied at 71.
How about this?
Yes, indeed. Now, you went and sat down, Doc. You brought it up. They have been playing excellent all-around basketball.
Childs for the first lead for the Knicks. Dudley puts it in. 73-71, New York.
They're forced to second. Now, in the first half, they didn't.
And great defense. They're moving. They're finding open spots. No one puts a body on Chris Stelling. He just waits, and he gets a tip. Marcus Camby is not scoring mature also.
New York is on a 17-2 run. Head is down.
Now, that was a tough shot. He banged that ball like he was trying to...
9 shots. Miller has been invisible. Rose over Johnson.
And there's the potential shot block.
Jackson in the post, no surprise.
Oh, nice goal.
To Rose for three. New York has missed their last 5 shots. Sprewell right between the eyes.
That was excellent defense by Indiana.
Childs going baseline to baseline. Davis the rebound. It's a 4-on-2. Dale Davis drives.
Rose, the Pacers have missed. The fact that they're leading is a miracle.
Patrick Ewing, 3 on the shot clock, puts in a dagger. It's a 2-point game to lead. Sprewell wants a Camby screen. Childs for the tie, rejected by Davis. Camby ties the game at 84.
I'm falling in love.
Jackson, Sprewell hounding him.
Chris Childs doing it. Offense. What do you got?
And Davis will watch it count.
Wow. Watch the Knicks bench. The Knicks bench. Whoa, there.
Wow.
They are up in arms. They wanted an offensive foul.
He'll be, from my naked eyes, I think they deserve. Watch the elbow that Antonio Davis puts into him right there.
Right there.
Wow.
And you know what? He was there. He was outside.
All goes in, Indiana will call a timeout.
Houston driving, knocked away inside by Indiana. The Pacers do have timeouts to play with and 15 on the clock.
Cardinals in the basketball. Do not leave your feet to pass the ball. And he got caught in the air, Doc.
Nowhere to go with it.
That's right.
Will Reggie Miller do it again? On Childs. And a foul called, and Miller, with Childs fouling out, will be at the line. And Doc, here is Reggie Miller, his reputation almost entirely based on what he has done against the Knicks over the span of his career.
You know, this is a great example because Reggie Miller has really not played that great against the Knicks except for the last minute of each game.
Childs, Ewing could have goes. And he misses. And the Indiana Pacers have tied the Eastern Conference Finals at 1 win apiece.
Could you hear the hush? I mean, they couldn't believe the people in this building.
He caught it, and he was wide open.
Wide open.
Reggie Miller has done it again.
After Patrick Ewing.